Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of My Butler, along Kira Yosuke's route. We are on Chapter 6 with him, A Distant Heart. I'm really hoping that doesn't mean another pullback. We just got over a bunch of awkwardness and finally had our first time. We need to progress, not step back. Let's see which direction we're heading here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Wow, it's amazing! December had already started, and yet I had a fair-faced coach from hell at my side.
The winters in Japan aren't that cold. Christmas time in New York is below freezing.
Oh, he doesn't have to look at me with such a cold stare. I've never been to New York during Christmas time. Have you, Kira? Have I ever been to New York, period?
Yeah, a number of times for fashion shows. I've been doing brand name fashion shows since I was a teenager.
So, that's how it was. I'm always on the brink of forgetting that. Kira's traveled the world as a top model.
More importantly, the reason you're feeling cold is because you aren't using your entire body. You need to do 50 more laps walking back and forth.
Is this etiquette lessons or a workout? What?
Miss Dirili.
I know. A lowly girl like me shouldn't talk back to you, right?
Yes. You finally come to understand, haven't you?
Kira gave me a smack on the butt. That's not proper butler behavior, once again. Eee!
If you understand, then stop talking and keep walking. There are only a few weeks left before the Christmas party, right?
I know already. But Kira didn't just have to teach me how to walk. He taught me food etiquette, ballroom dancing, and how to have a formal conversation. I've started to get a little more confident. At least that's how I feel.
Okay, that was perfect. You've improved quite a bit, haven't you, Miss Dirili?
Really? It's so rare for Kira to compliment me like this.
You are elegant. I'm sure you'll attract the attention of all the party guests.
It's because I have a good teacher. I'm sure it's because I have such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, don't be modest or anything. Huh? You're agreeing?
Well, I am the one who relentlessly coached you. I was also the one who gave you lots of rewards and made you feel good about yourself. In other words, it was all thanks to me.
I want to deny it, but I also had the feeling that he's right.
Well, anyway, you did your best not to miss a single lesson. Thanks to that, I don't have much else to teach you. Today, I'll give you a special reward, Miss Dirili.
A special reward?
Yes, but anything lewd doesn't count as a reward. It'll trouble me if that's the kind of thing you were expecting of me.
No one said anything about stuff like that.
You didn't say it, but you may have thought about it in your mind.
Why can't I have lewd stuff? Is it because it's more of a reward for you? I wasn't thinking that. Then again, I guess I shouldn't be reacting like this every time he provokes me. As I blushed, I pouted my lips and glared at Kira.
Oh, that face is cute.
He kissed the tip of my nose with a cute little smooch.
Well, all jokes aside, I really do have a reward for you. After you take a shower and change, I'll change too. And why don't the two of us go out together, Miss Dirili?
Go out? Where to? On our date? Super hiking, what in the world? What kind of ride is that? Is that one of those drop things? That does not look fun to me. Why in the world is it called super hiking, whatever the hell it is? An amusement park?
Yeah, you said you wanted to go on a date there, hadn't you?
You remembered that? It's true. I remember telling him that when we talked on my bed, but didn't you call it childish and laugh at me?
Of course not. I just wanted to grant your childhood wish.
You did! You're lying now!
I would have been fine going to the amusement park as a servant and master, but let's forget about those things for today. I thought we might have a normal date. But I guess this is a reward for myself and not you again, huh?
No, that's not true. I'm really happy. It's so unbelievable. I get to go on a date with Kira.
I'm glad. I haven't been to an amusement park in ages. The last time might have been when I was a kid.
Kira looks like he's having a lot of fun. Did you run around the amusement park when you were a kid?
Huh? I wonder. I think I had as much fun as everyone else.
Is that so? I can't really imagine it.
What? You can do it pretty easily, can't you? That's the kind of character I've been portraying myself as.
I don't think people usually say those kind of things out loud. But it really sounds fun. Maybe Kira wanted to go more than I did.
What should we ride first?
The Ferris wheel. How about the Ferris wheel?
What? You want to jump to the main event already?
Main event?
Well, when you think of a Ferris wheel, a glass room, just the two of us, having a thrilling, exciting kiss because someone might see us. Doing even more than that, that's the type of adult ride it is.
You're the only one who thinks like that. Apparently the Japanese think that a lot. According to lots of doujin stuff. He has such a pretty face, and yet he's too straightforward with his words. In a way, it seems like a lie.
Well then, Dirili.
Kira suddenly held out his hand to me.
Want to hold hands? We are on a date after all.
Oh, okay. We're just holding hands. Kira held my hand firmly. My heart was pounding. Even more than kissing, even more than hugging. This might be the thing that tugs on my heartstrings the most.
Dirili.
Kira smiled softly.
You really are cute.
He kissed the tips of my fingers. I'm so happy. It feels like I might faint. If I get so worked up this early, will I be okay for the rest of the date? But despite how famous Kira is it alright for us to go on a date like this and holding hands in public?
Oh, you're worrying about something unnecessary again, aren't you, Dirili? It's alright. I'm not as famous as you think I am. Then again, it would be a problem even if someone found out.
Is that true? But it looks like not a lot of people have figured out Kira's identity. On the other hand, we're standing out for a different reason. Every girl we passed turned around to take a glimpse at Kira. Of course, there weren't many guys who are this tall, have a good figure, and a pretty face. I love me my tall guys. Oh, hey, isn't that... Oh, it really is, isn't it? Oh, could these people know who Kira is?
What's wrong, Dirili?
Oh, Get closer to Kira. I clung on to Kira.
Dirili?
Kira is famous after all. It's not like they're doing anything, but it kind of makes me nervous. I clung on to Kira's arm and got closer to him.
What is it? Did they stare that much? Are you worried?
His hand wrapped around my shoulder and pulled me in closer.
I'm sorry for making you nervous.
Kira.
It'll be okay. I'm yours after all.
Yeah. Kira figured out how anxious I was in an instant.
Then again, if you're that worried...
Huh?
Then why don't we share them a passionate French kiss?
Kira, stop it!
You're so flustered. But I'm pretty serious. Just tell me if you ever feel like doing it, Dirili. You're not allowed to needlessly worry. The next time you try and flee from me, I'm going to punish you.
What are you going to do?
Let me think. I could fill you up when we're all alone, but... having a sultry makeout session would be the best way to surprise everyone here.
A makeout session?
Yeah, I'll give you a deeper kiss than I've ever given you at night. The more attention we get, the better.
Kira looks like he's laughing, but his eyes are serious.
Well, that would be alright with me.
After that, we went around to look at the other attractions.
Dirili, this place is famous for having the scariest haunted house. Wanna go?
I'm not really into that kind of stuff, even though I like Halloween.
What? We can't go?
Kira looked sad and downhearted. Even his shoulders started to droop.
But we don't know when we'll come here again. I wanted to make a bunch of memories with you, too.
Kira, he just wants to torture me more, and he's using puppy dog eyes to do it, to con me into it.
Plus, you don't like ghosts, so I wanted to see you scream with tears in your eyes.
Yep, I knew it. Kira, you're saying your true feelings.
It's fine, isn't it? Let it go. Just this once. I still have the mind of an elementary schoolboy. I want to tease the girl I like.
Don't say that, Kira. That was how we spent our fun time together. It was already dusk by the time I got out of the haunted house.
And that was fun, wasn't it, Dirili?
Yeah, lots of fun. This might have been the first time I've ever had so much fun.
Me too. I've been working in this business ever since I was a child. I've never even been to an amusement park with my friends before. Not to mention a date with a girl I love.
Kira! Let's come again. Let's come again.
Huh?
After these 3 months are over, your busy work schedule might start up again. I have to find a job as soon as I graduate. It'll be hard to find time again, but still, let's come here again together, just like we did today.
Dirili? Yeah, you're right. If that's what you want.
Huh? Kira? Why is he making that face? He's smiling, but he looks so sad and lonely. It's a really painful expression. Oh, don't look like that. What's wrong, Kira? And stop disappearing.
What's wrong? You're looking at me so strangely.
I was wondering why you were making that kind of face.
Was it that strange?
Yeah.
Unlike Onekara, I'm not an actor. I don't have a poker face.
What are you talking about?
It's nothing. It's my own problem.
It's like he's telling me that he doesn't want me to ask any further. I can't ask him like this. Despite the fact that we're lovers, Kira seems so distant. It makes me so curious. Kira? Even after returning to my room, Kira was still acting different than usual. What is he looking at? He's been in a daze staring outside the window for a while now. Kira?
Huh?
Is there something outside?
Oh, sorry. That's not it. I was just thinking about something.
About what?
Well, it's starting to get cold. I was thinking how it might start snowing. Doesn't playing in the snow with everyone sound like fun?
He's lying. I'm 100% sure that wasn't what he was thinking about.
Dirili, don't look at me like that. Are you pouting because I wasn't looking at you?
He gently put his arms around me. Kira slowly started to embrace me.
I love you.
He kissed my neck. Ugh. It was sweet and tickled. It made my body shiver.
Tonight, let's play together like this. Can I hug you like this all night?
You're always forcing me to do it anyway. That's not true. Are you kidding me? How is he forcing me any of these times? You're always forcing me to do it anyway.
Oh, is that so? How strange. You're the one who always asks me to hold you. I've just been complying to your needs.
When he smiles like that, he's like his normal self, but what was that painful look he'd had a while ago? Let me comfort you, Kira. The next day. Huh? Kira? When I awoke, Kira was supposed to be sleeping next to me, but he was nowhere to be seen. Why? It's so early. Where did he go? Does it have something to do with that lonely expression he'd made? I got out of bed and stood up, dumbfounded. Knock knock.
Pardon me, Miss Dirili.
Huh? Kamisaki?
Good morning, Miss Dirili. Kira had to go out on urgent business. I'll be taking care of you instead. Kira requested it himself.
He trusts Kamisaki more than he trusts Yonekara. Urgent business? This early in the morning?
That's...
It looked like Kamisaki could see what I was feeling, and he opened his mouth.
There are no mornings or afternoons in Kira's line of work. Actually, there's a lot of difference in time.
Does that mean it's related to his job? But he's supposed to be on hiatus right now.
Miss Dirili, these are the clothes Kira had arranged for you.
Thanks. And yet, he took the time to pick out my clothes. Kamisaki, why are you looking at the floor so far away from me?
No. I promised Kira that I wouldn't touch you or watch you get changed.
Aww. Is that so? That's just like Kira. Kamisaki turned his back toward me, and I quickly finished changing. You can lift your head now, Kamisaki. I finished changing.
Actually, the clothes Kira picked out for you really do look good on you.
Really? Thank you. It's a little embarrassing when he compliments me like that. But I'm happy. It's like Kira's the one who's praising me.
Miss Dirili.
Kamisaki suddenly looked sad as he stared at me.
Miss Dirili, you don't know anything?
Huh? What do you mean?
Is it okay? That person.
Kamisaki? That person? He's talking about Kira, isn't he? What do you mean, Kamisaki? Do you know something I don't?
Ugh. I can't do this. It isn't something that you should be hearing from me. When Kira returns, why don't you try asking him? Well then, I'll return after preparing breakfast.
Kamisaki bowed and left my room. However, I couldn't call out to him. I stood there alone in the middle of the room. What don't I know about? What is Kira hiding from me? Later that day in the afternoon.
My apologies, Mr. Dirili. I didn't mean to leave you without saying anything.
Kira came back to the mansion as if nothing had happened.
Did Kamisaki take care of you properly?
Yeah.
You look kind of gloomy. Could it be... Did Kamisaki sexually harass you?
Oh, God. Of course not.
Oh, okay then. Are you pouting because I left without saying anything?
Kira caressed my head as he giggled.
I said I'm sorry. Next time I'll report to you before I go off somewhere.
Kira, are you hiding something from me?
Huh?
Kira stopped moving.
Dirili?
Kira looked at me with a surprised look on his face.
Yeah, I am.
Huh?
Rather than something I'm hiding. Accurately speaking, it's something I haven't told you yet. There's something I haven't told you.
Kira, I can't believe he nodded so casually.
But the reason I haven't told you is because I haven't figured out my feelings yet. When I figured it out properly, I'll tell you everything. Can you wait until then?
Sure. I understand. I'll trust you and wait.
Dirili? I love that part about you.
Kira put his arms around my waist and hugged me. Our foreheads were touching, and he laughed with a painful smile. It's okay for me to trust him, right? I don't know. That was a shorter chapter for him. Alright, next episode will be hearing the clock strike 12. So what, that's gonna have something to do with him switching out of his butler persona? Oh, the next chapter is his, the Christmas party, right? So, our time together is coming to an end and he'll have to make his decision. And darn it, I want to keep reading, but I need to go to sleep. For real this time. Alright, well, I hope to see you in that episode or some of my other ones. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.